Good morning, Stampin' crew. How y'all be? Hey, this is the day to do our Stampin' Up card hop with us independent Stampin' Up demonstrators. My friend Deb Houck and Joanne is all doing this card hop. Their links are down below. You gotta go check them out. They're amazing, amazing crafters. But this theme I chose to do this month is Easter. I love Easter, and I wanted to work with this stamp set. So here is the card that I chose to do. It is a beautiful card. It's a vintage looking with flowers, the distressing, the dove. I absolutely love it. Just one moment, because I forgot something that goes with this. Okay. The stamp set I chose to use is called His Grace. It is a gorgeous set, you guys. I love this set. It says, He is risen, rejoice in His grace. God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son. May His precious gift be yours. Has this gorgeous vine here, this flower here, the little dove. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous set. This is available in our occasions catalog. If you are interested in this, all the links are down below. The number is 148676. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me show you what you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need that stamp set. I've already got my cardstock cut. This is 5 1/4 5 1/4 by 4 1/2. I have my strip for my flowers. I already have my doves stamped out. You're going to need some dimensionals. I'm using the large and the small. You're going to need a stamp block. I'm using the Blackberry Burst as well. That is from our paper pumpkin kits. Those are a must-have, y'all. 20 bucks a month. You get everything in it. You need to snatch up on that. So I'm using that from one of the kits because I don't have the bigger pad in it. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black. I've got my stamps chosen that I'm going to use. You're going to need some crumb cake. This is my go-to ink. I love this ink. I'm using Garden Green for my little stems. I am using, here's an extra piece of cardstock that I need. I'm using our 2-inch Starburst Punch. I'm using our Stampin' blends. This one here is Dark Rich Razzleberry and the light one. Love my Stampin' blends. I'm using Wink of Stella from my doves, and I've got a Q-tip so I can do the coloring with the ink that I need, because my my aqua brush is, yeah, I need a new one. I've worn it out. So that is what you're going to need for this, and of course you're going to need a pair of scissors. So our snips are absolutely amazing. I love them. So let's go ahead and get started here and get me some room. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my flower, and I'm going to use the Memento Black. Now I'm using the Memento Black because when you use your Stampin' blends, it won't run. So that is always a good thing. So I'm just going to stamp a couple flowers here. And I'm not being perfect about the stamping because it is, after all, a vintage card. I'm using my Razzleberry. I'm going to use the light and the dark. I want the dark first, though. So I'm going to use the writing side, the smaller tip. You have the brush tip and the smaller tip. And I'm going to use this tip here because I like that tip. It's my favorite to use. And I'm just going to get in the bottom here. I'm not going to go up too far. And then I'm going to do the very top. And I'm going to do the same for down here on this flower. This is really simple to do. Then I'm going to get my light and I'm going to blend this in. So that means, and I can't get any closer, you guys, I don't think. So that means I'm going to get down in here. I'm going to get down in my dark and pull the color up. So, and that way it blends really good. And I'll just do from both directions. So it just looks more blended and more polished. And it has that look that I'm going for. Or that should be happening. Okay, now I'm going to get the lid. Today is Let's Drop Everything Day. Now I'm going to get my garden green. I'm going to squeeze the case and open it. I'm going to take my Q-tip and I'm going to color in my leaves here. And again, I'm not being perfect with it because it is a vintage card. I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to look handmade, but I want it to be, you know, kind of neat too. You know what I mean? So I'm just taking the tip, dipping it in my ink, and then that is what we get. If that'll even focus. Of course it won't focus, because why would it do that? Then I'm going to take my crumb cake and I'm just going to do my edges of this first, and then I'm going to just very lightly, or it should be very lightly, and kind of dab on some ink. And that looks a little more vintage than what I wanted, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my card base for this. Again, I'm using my crumb cake. Now, I don't have a blender. I'm out of them. But I'm not really doing this hard, so I'm not worried about ruining my ink pad. I've been doing it this way for quite a while, and it still, you know, works absolutely perfect. So, but yeah, you should use a blender for this. So I need to get some. Alright, so there is that part. Now I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and I'm going to color in my doves with the Wink of Stella. I love it. Wink of Stella is a glitter pen, and you guys know me, I love my glitter. I do. Now I'm going to fussy cut this out, or cussy cut it, if you're not into the whole fussy cutting. And I'm not going to be perfect with it, you guys. I'm just not. You can be if you want to, but it's going to look good all the same. And I'm going to clip that edge off. It just, you know, it doesn't feel good when you have arthritis to be doing all this fussy cutting. But, you know, this is worth it. And I really am excited about this stamp set. I love these little doves. I need a punch for these. That'd make it even better. So I'm going to do a little extra here, trying to get some of that off. Alright, so move that to the side. I'm going to take my Starburst. I'm going to punch out that. Again, my crumb cake. And I'm going to start distressing my Starburst punch here. And then I'm just going to kind of like dab on some of this ink. And vintage isn't perfect, you guys. So if you have some places that are darker than others, don't trip. It's okay. Vintage is not meant to be perfect. I'm going to take my sentiment and I'm going to put it on like that. Ink up my thing here and go ahead and stamp it on. I want to leave enough room for my flower that I'm going to put on here, and I want to make sure I get some of that ink off that. And how I'm doing this is I'm just going to lay it like this. Get my Blackberry Bliss, and I'm just going to ink up just the flower part, and then I'm going to stamp this on just like that. Now you can color that flower in. Let's do that. Let's color the flower in. I think that'll just make it look more put together, more finished, more polished look. Okay, then we're going to get our light out and we're just going to blend those colors together. And again, I'm not being perfect, but I'm trying to make it look, you know, look put together, look, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and get my garden green back out here and do the leaves. Said it's okay if it doesn't look perfect. That's just fine. Yeah, I think I like it better colored in. I think it just looks better colored in. And then I can go back to this and color that in. Alright, now let's assemble this card now, guys. So get your large dimensionals. And I think, as I said in my last video, I think it's against the law if you don't use dimensionals. I mean, it's just rude and, you know. That's me. But I love having things pop up off my card. I think it looks really nice. Alright, so we're going to put our roses down, or our flowers. I don't think they're roses, but whatever. They're cute nonetheless. Go ahead and put your dimensionals on your sentiment. And I'm going to put this on here. Such a pretty card. And really, it don't take no time at all to make this card. So we're going to put that down. And then our bird. Oh, sweet Jesus. Don't say I lost my bird. I will be so sad. Oh, I didn't. Ha ha ha. I'm going to use my mini dimensionals for this one, and I'm just going to use one. That's all you need. And I'm going to put that on down here. And there you go. A beautiful vintage style card. Now you can decorate around too. I mean, I don't know why you can't. Let's check and see what's up. Let's see what if I brought my other... I did. So you can easily take your vine and put around it. I'm not going to, because I just can't want to. Sometimes less is more. And I think this card looks absolutely beautiful just the way it is. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please follow the link and go see Deb and Joanne and see what they have created today for their card hop project. I know it's going to be awesome. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and support. And I'm going to leave you guys, as I always do, with a goodbye, a God bless, and I will see y'all again soon.